Welcome back to the channel everyone. So in today's video I am going to explain you about the loops. So first of all, what is loop? So loop is basically group of statements which will be executed repeatedly until the specified condition is true. Okay, so basically we have three types of loop: while loop, do while loop, and for loop. So first of all, what is while loop? So first of all, you have to specify the while keyword here, and then here you have to specify the condition. Now this condition determines that how many times your loop will be executed. So until this condition is true, the statements provided or the statements written inside that block will get executed. So this is how while loop works. So let me show you an example of while loop. Here we take one class whose name is while loop, and then we have written main method, and here we use the concept of variable. In previous video I have already explained what is variable and how it works. So if you do not watch that video, go and check out that video also. Okay, so here we use one variable whose name is I, and we initialize this variable with the value 1. In the next line I have written while I is less than equal to 5. Here we check the condition. So initially we have value of I 1. So 1 is less than equal to 5. So obviously 1 is less than equal to 5. So it prints this message which is I colon, and here we write plus I. Plus I means it prints the value of I. Okay. It concatenates the value of I with this string. Okay. And in the next line I have written I equals to I plus 1. So it increments the value of I by 1. You can also use here I plus plus. Both are the same thing. Okay, so let me run this program. Okay, so you can see the output. So in the first iteration, okay, so how iteration means loop execute. If loop executed 5 times, we can say the 5 iteration in loop. Okay, so in the first iteration, very first iteration, the value of I is 1, so it prints I is equals to 1, and then we incremented the value of I by 1. So now the value of I is 2 here. So again control goes to the loop, and again loop executed. So first is check the condition. Now here we have the value of I is 2 because we incremented here. So in the second iteration, it checks the condition 2 is less than equal to 5. Yes, it again executes these two statements and again increments the value of 5, which is now 3. Now it again checks the condition 3 is less than equal to 5. If yes, again it executes these two statements, and these statements executed until this condition gets false. So we can simply say when I equals to 6, this loop gets terminated. So as you can see here, value of I is equal to the 5, and when the value of I is incremented by 1 after 5, it means value of I is 6 now. So it again checks the condition here. 6 is less than equal to 5. No, so this condition get false and loop will get terminated. So this is how the while loop works. Okay, so the next loop is do while loop. Now the only difference between while loop and do while loop is do while loop first execute the statements within the block one time, and then it checks the condition. Now if the condition is true, the statements get executed again and again, but first all the statements specified within the block it executed one time. This is the only difference between while and do while loop. Let me show you the example of do while loop. So here we do the same thing as while loop, but using the do while loop here. What we have done here, we have taken a class whose name is do while loop. We have written main method. Then we do the same thing, which is integer I equals to 1, and then we use the loop, which is do while loop. First we have to write do and curly braces. Then we have written I equals to n plus I means value of I, and then if you notice I write here I plus plus, which is same as I plus plus is same as I equals to I plus plus, sorry, I equals to I plus 1. Okay, so you can write anything from this. Both are same concepts. And then here I write while, and here I check the condition I is less than equal to 5. Now if this condition is true, these statements executed again. Okay, only difference is first it gets one time and then it checks the condition. So let me run this program. The output will be the same because we do the same thing here. Okay, so in the very first iteration of loop, this statement gets executed, which is I and plus I means 1. So here we get I 1, and then here it checks 1 is less than equal, sorry, Here after this statement we increment the value of I, which is 2 now, so it checks 2 is less than equal to 5. Yes, 2 is less than equal to 5, so again this line gets executed. Then here the value of I will become 3. Then it again checks 3 is less than equal to 5, it goes up to 5. Okay, so when the when the value of I exceeds 5, then this loop gets terminated. Okay, so this is the do while loop. Now last loop and the very important loop, this loop is mostly used in programs. This loop is more important than while loop or do while loop. So what is for loop first? So first we have to specify the for keyword, and now within these brackets we have three things. So the first thing is initialization. Now what we do in while loop and do while loop, first we initialize the variable and then we specify condition within the brackets, and within this block we increment or decrement the value of variable, right? But in for loop we can do these three things parallelly, or this we can write these three things in the same line. Okay. Okay, so here we first write the initialization of variable, then we put semicolon here. This is not semicolon. We put semicolon, then we specify the condition, and again we put the semicolon, and then we can write increment or decrement of variable, and then these statements gets executed. Now let me show you one example so that you guys have clear concept in your mind. First, I have specified the class here, then the main method. Okay, now if you see here, I have already only declared the variable. I have not initialized the variable with any value. Okay, so this is only the declaration of variable. Now coming to the for loop, first I have written here for keyword. Within the brackets, guys, we have three things. So first thing is initialization of variable. Okay, so we initialize the variable with the value 1 here, and we check the condition. 1 is less than equal to 5. Yes, 1 is less than equal to 5. So from here control comes under this block. Now this I plus plus will be executed after this statement gets executed. Okay, how it works? First of all, I equals to 1. 1 is less than equal to 5. Yes, this statement get executed. Then come to the second iteration. Now after this statement executed, guys, it increments the value of I first, and then second iteration of loop starts. So here now the value of I is 2 because we incremented here. Okay, so 2 is less than equal to 5. Yes, 2 is less than equal to 5. So again it executes this statement, and then it increments the value again, which is now 3. Now the third iteration comes in picture. 3 I equals to 3 now, and 3 is less than equal to 5. Yes, so it goes up to 5. Okay, so let me execute this program also. Okay, so we get the same output as the while and do while loop. So this is how the for loop works, guys. So I have explained three loops. I have done same task using the three different types of loops, so you guys can get idea of how to use the three different loops. So this is all about loop, and I have provided the link of these three examples in description box below, so you can refer from that link also. So yeah, if you do like this video, hit the like button, comment and subscribe to our channel, guys. And if you have any doubts or query, tell me in the comment section below. So stay tuned. Thank you.